Did you hear the news? It's pretty big. I'm talking Daniel Vogelbach big. This week, we have a brand new 99 overall FREE free Ken Griffey Jr. coming to Diamond Dynasty. You know, what a surprise. It's August. I always thought, like unwritten rules in baseball. What is it, like, don't steal when up, like, 5+ runs, the Angels having more than one competent pitcher at any given time. I thought it was an unwritten rule, unless you've heard Santa's fat ass shaking your house, wiggling down the chimney. Oh, we can't have a proper Ken Griffey Jr. card in the game yet. Snow must be on the ground before we get a 99 Griffey, but here he is, coming for free, and that is a very cool. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today regarding the new Field of Dreams program and all that entails. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So first thing, tomorrow is a huge content drop in its own right. SGS will be streaming, which means Gomer is also streaming. So if you'd rather hear an honest opinion instead of hearing like three middle-aged men gush about batting clutch trying to boost up a card that nobody gives a shit about, I will be co-streaming twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend. So I'm hoping for good stuff. And say good stuff, we'll start out with Kevin Youkilis right here. Pretty cool. At 98 overall, looks like this is best card he's going to get to this point in the season. I'll be honest, I don't think either of his previous two cards were good at all, so I haven't really had a chance to use him online. I mean, damn it, he was really good in the initial mini-seasons all-star home run method grind. Nobody was hitting those 270-foot home runs at blank canvas like Uke. But he's coming in here. He's the program card, so the first of which 90-point reward in the new Battle Royale program tomorrow, regular update time. Yeah, generally speaking, you can expect high contact, pretty good power, great defender, of course. I'm expecting diamond defense there. Third base, first base, left field, probably the positions he'll play. I don't exactly predict that he's going to be on too many God squads here, but let's just hope he doesn't fall on the God help me squad, if you know what I mean. We have this one right here, the first of two flawless. We have Anthony Volpe for the Yankees. Needless to say, I'm over the moon about this card because I think he could be very good. We'll take a look at his prospect card, if nothing else, to just kind of get a structure, a foundation built here. 81 speed, expect 90. 78 fielding, expect high gold to low diamond. At shortstop, can also play second at third base. The contact should be very good against both sides. The only possible knock I could see is little low power against lefties, to where you might be limp dick, perfect fly ball, and it lands at the warning track. But I'm not too sure a player exists. Juan fucking Soto does that for me with 125 power, so I guess that complaint's going to be regardless of what other card we're talking about. But I think Volpe is going to be great. It comes at a premium position with good secondaries. I think Volpe is a fantastic way to kick off 99 overalls. Because again, that might be the bigger picture right here. As you've probably noticed, all of the overalls, whether it be headliners, featured programs, ranked seasons, all that stuff kind of follows the same pattern, and only collections break the mold. We saw, like a 99 Brett, the 97 Babe Ruth, which came out of order. Otherwise, everything's sequential when it comes to overall. In 99, you can start to expect well, not headliners, because we have a 98 Grady Sizemore right here. But sooner opposed to later, everything basically that's released new will be 99s. We saw the brand new Lightning Austin Riley was a 99 overall. But here he is, Grady Sizemore. Of course, Fuzzy is spewing already in the comments section. This card last year, I shouldn't say this card because, it was different nature. He was not very good last year. He had, I believe, 60 contact against lefties, dead on arrival, and that was like in June he came out. Nobody gave a shit because he was already like not even near the meta. But 98 Grady Sizemore, I think he hit 287 in the year 2007 against lefties. So based off what we've seen recently, I know you can never put anything exactly one-to-one. Cody Bellinger got like 90 contact aside when he hit 260, something like that. Of course, That's probably going to be a little bit boosted because he's a ranked seasons reward. But I think worst case scenario, he comes in with like 90 contact against lefties, which is at least still usable on All-Star. And if you really like him and he's so goddamn good against righties, you can, stretch him a little bit to, fit in a Hall of Fame lineup. Because he will crush righties, of course. He's going to be a very good defender, and he's going to be quite fast. So, Grady Timespores also coming in the content update, Battle Royale, brand new headliner, and then the Field of Dreams program, which is the one thing that we have zero idea about. They haven't mentioned anything about it. My guess would be that it's likely going to be featuring members of the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Two just forces in, the NL Central right now. No doubt in my mind, this is going to be an NLCS preview, what we're about to witness here in the Field of Dreams game. And all I'm going to say is whoever's manually operating that rickety-ass scoreboard at that stadium, hopefully they ordered some extra numbers because it's going to be an offensive onslaught right there. But one cause of concern is going to be the event. If it's Field of Dreams locked, like we've seen with the Moonshot locked at Coors and other stadium-specific events such as the All-Star Game, this is about what you can expect. If you've played a game at Field of Dreams in MLB 22, it is fucking abhorrent. And this is, on PS5 is what I'm speaking from. I can only imagine if you were actually on, like, the Nintendo Switch or, even last gen. It's just horrific. So there's three ways that this could work. We have the self-awareness arc. SGS realizes their shortcomings and decides to not have it be stadium locked at Field of Dreams because they do not know how to code their game properly. The second possibility is the best case scenario. They fix it, it's working. The ball still dies like it did last year. Maybe they didn't put the juiced balls like they did at the actual Yankees-White Sox game. And it's great. There's no performance issues. The worst case scenario is, that it is stadium locked at Field of Dreams, and it is exactly as it has been all year, and we're going to have to suffer at least like a week to slog through, and this will be the time that they're going to release some banger of event rewards too. Like what it'll be, Cubs Reds. It'll be like a Reds Aroldis Chapman, and it'll get like an MVP Chris Bryant, two cards a lot of people would want. And you have to put yourself through self-harm to be able to get there by playing that event. But let's go ahead and talk about GRIFFEY Week here, because that is coming on Friday. Of course, it is separate from Field of Dreams, but there's speculation that with it being tied in right now, we could see another Reds GRIFFEY. Of course, you guys remember last year, that was the big collection. The last one for MLB The Show 21, a Ken Griffey Jr. Cincinnati Reds milestone card, which sure did anger some people, in my opinion. Who gives a fuck? I agree. He's not known as a Red. I don't think too many people, if you're diehard Cincinnatians who eat chili on their spaghetti, aren't saying, Ken Griffey Jr., what a fantastic Red he was. No, he's a Mariner, of course, but it's a goddamn game. Who cares, Fuck, that'd be a White Sox card from when he was like 40 years old and had a pot belly. But one curious point here is the grind 99 that they're talking about here in other programs. So it's obviously not a featured program because Field of Dreams is going to be encapsulating that for a whole 10 days. At least it should be a short grind. But I'm not so sure the 99 GRIFFEY will be. Them specifying that grind 99 term really leads me to believe that we could be in for some sweat streaks on your gaming chair right here. It could be a long one. And as you see, we're on MLB The Show 20 because I kind of think this is in line of what we might see. So let's go ahead and hit this program, which, good Christ, where does one find, oh, probably in the program section. Yep. You go to player programs. It was the all-timer program that we saw on MLB The Show 20 that you ended up grinding for Babe Ruth. I think it's going to be something along these lines. There's a few awards there, and essentially the gist of it was you played a fuckload of moments against the computer. This one, it was a 3 in a game against the Orioles on All-Star difficulty, and you had to play every team, then the AL East, the Central, the West. and those ended up being on Hall of Fame. I believe the last one, yeah, still on Hall of Fame, but it ended up being like almost 43 in the games that you had to play in order to get this Babe Ruth right here. So I don't think it was really challenging, but oh Christ, was it time consuming. And I think it's going to be something like that. There's a lot of people who've been asking whether or not it be you. There's a lot of people who I see in the YouTube comments, whether it be Twitch stream, chat, that are talking about, you know, I really want something to grind here. Looking for offline content, and this would be exactly it. And it would give you something to do while you might or may not know that there's a football casino game being released in a couple of weeks. Yes, Electronic Arts is back at it once again. I'm sure this iteration will be much improved and certainly worth $70. So that's kind of my guess if I did have to take a stab at it. I could be completely wrong. You know, I could be taking a shot in the dark right here, and it could end up being you know, play like 5 moments, do like an exchange or two, and bada bing, bada boom, 99 Ken Griffey Jr. is on the fucking squad. I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to be a little bit of a longer grind. So just kind of prepare yourself. Again, they've said grind 99 before, but I don't think specifically in terms of talking about content here on the in-game schedule. So we'll see. But that would be my guess, and then it comes into a conversation of how good is the Griffey going to be if it is free. My concern is if they make it very easy, then I think it's not going to be very good. You know, they'll find some way to, like, shaft him here, whether it be like 87 contact against lefties or just one little hitch. The whole card could be great, but one thing makes him like just kind of have a visceral, guttural reaction to seeing it. But I hope that's not the case, and if it does take a long grind, honestly, I'm here for it. If it does mean the best 99 Griffey that we're going to get in August, because again, like we talked about at the beginning of the intro here, that's a big rarity. Not everybody has McCutcheon. Not everybody wants Julio Rodriguez for one reason or another. Same thing with Juan Soto. And yes, there's a lot of great outfielders, no doubt. No shit. We're going to get Grady Sizemore right here. Austin Riley can play in your outfield as well. But that's kind of where we get to this point. If you're new to DD or if you kind of forgot, this is the situation that is present to everybody. You know, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place here, deciding who to put and who to put on the bench. Who to have, you know, go sit and collect some dust on your inventory for the rest of the year. But it's a big week. That's not even talking about the other headliner on Friday. There's a roster update, new tops now, featuring a new flashback Lightning player, our first 99 that we're going to see, you know, in 3 weeks, of course, and all more stuff along that line. But leave a like if you guys did enjoy them, and know if you guys are excited for 99 Griffey. Big update tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to doing some debuts, certainly for the volpe. So, yeah, hope you guys have a great day. There comes out, yeet.